And it all comes down to this. A-Main number 3 for the World Championship. And our coverage this week brought to you by A-Main Hobbies and Proline Racing, along with Tekin, Team Associated, Hobby Wing, and Sun Pato. You've got Justin Wildy and me, Aaron Waldron, here on the call from our Team Losi Racing broadcast booth as we get ready for the final race of the World Championships to determine the four-wheel drive title for the next 2 years. And it comes down to former teammates Ty Tessmann and David Ronnefalk at the start tone here for four-wheel drive A-Main number 3, and they're off.
Yeah, so Ryan Maifield from that 4th spot with a chance here as well, so we'll keep an eye on that. The first 5 through cleanly. Maifield rolls it over there. It looks like loses a position and another one. So now Maifield shuffling back. Ty Tessmann starting to pull away here from David.
And that's exactly what Ronnefalk needed, as at this point we're still not exactly sure what the scenarios might be. They, of course, will just want to win it on the track and leave it all there. Wow, Ronnefalk out of shape coming on the straightaway. Coelho and Tessmann had crashed as well. Is that Spencer Rivkin to the lead?
Yeah, Ronnefalk still shuffled up in the mix. Rivkin makes a bobble.
Matsukura crashed. Ronnefalk back to the top spot. Is that Maifield?
Maifield in the 2. The
title contenders.
Oh, in a battle through the chicane here. You can't ask for much better. Ronnefalk and Maifield now to the top spot. It is Ty Tessmann right there in the 3. So the top 3, all title contenders potentially here, as the pace is a 12 and a 5:15, now 11 and a 5 flat, much slower than previously.
Could you have asked for a more crazy first minute of the race? And it ends here with the top 3 qualifiers ready to duke it out for the World Championship. Maifield looking for a way around Ronnefalk. Tessmann looking for a way around Maifield.
Yeah, Ryan's not going to want to waste much time there in that 2 spot, feeling pressure from Ty and also trying to look forward to feel out Ronnefalk. So he's going to want to try and be a little aggressive here, get by, and try and pull away. But Ronnefalk feeling the same here.
Oh, Maifield with a mistake.
Maifield with a mistake. Tessmann to the inside. Maifield tries to send the door.
Ronnefalk was stuck in the pipe.
Ty
Tessmann back to the lead.
So Maifield now trying to catch Ty Tessmann. All that changed up there in one jump section here. Maifield now trying to reel in Ty into the pipe. Maifield catches it. Maifield back to the top spot. Now in perfect position to double up here at the World Championship.
If Maifield wins, it's over. It doesn't matter. There's no tiebreaker. He's world champion, and he's 3 minutes and 10 seconds away.
But Ty right there putting the pressure on him. This time they both jump long. Ty looking outside in as well as they go into the switchback section here, into the Sun Pedal right-hander. Ty looking racy, looking for a way to get by and stretch it away from Maifield.
Maifield making that car as wide as possible. Tessmann looks like he's got more speed, but he has to look for a clean pass. Going big over the tabletop. He's trying to find any opening he can.
Yeah, we're not even halfway into this one. Maifield and Tessmann out in front. Tessmann right on the rear wing of Maifield. Looks to the inside as they go into the triple. Has to shut it down. Both through quickly.
Maifield upside down. Tessmann waits for him. Here comes Ronnefalk.
No, Rivkin to the top spot now. Maifield back by. Tessmann right in there as well. So Rivkin trying to play a little bit of spoiler here. But Maifield quickly on the back of Spencer as they go to the right-hand side of the track, halfway down in this one.
And what's Rivkin going to do when Maifield and Tessmann, 2 of the title contenders, and his buddy Ryan Maifield, 1 race away? Rivkin doesn't have a shot at the World Championship, and we're not quite sure yet. I haven't figured out what it would be if Ryan Maifield would win the tiebreaker off this race, and I'm sure he doesn't want to leave it to that.
Yeah, as they work through those switchback chicanes, Spencer Rivkin holding pace up front with Ty Tessmann looking all over the rear wing of Ryan Maifield, and that Yokomo down the straightaway they go.
Wow.
Maifield slamming the door there for Ty Tessmann now as they head into the doubles.
And Maifield with a much better run down the straightaway. They both get out of shape through that second double. It's been so difficult all race long. Tessmann looks to the inside before the triple. Rivkin with a mistake. Maifield not able to make a pass.
Something to keep an eye on as we work later into the race here. Maifield going wide into that Orca corner. Tessmann staying tight, possible inside maneuver heading into that triple.
And Rivkin holding fast out front. Maifield with, again, a much better run on the straightaway now. Starting to stretch a little bit out from Tessmann, but Tessmann's so good here through this jump section.
As they head into that death row of doubles outside, both of them kind of mid-lane there. Spencer Rivkin with a bobble here last time, this time cleanly through. It is top 3 have pulled away just a little bit from the rest of the field, 1.6 up on 4th as they work into the right-hand side of the track. Tessmann looking for a way around Maifield. Maifield trying to hold him off and double up here in 2017.
Maifield so good coming on the straightaway, but Rivkin actually with a 0.6 of a second advantage at the line. Tessmann looks to the inside through the jump section. Maifield might get to hold it. No, they get together. Tessmann to second.
Tessmann to the inside. We called it right there. That was the spot to look for the pass. Now Tessmann to the top spot. He needs to get by Spencer Rivkin, though, to force any chance at a tiebreaker here in this one.
And actually, before that lap, we do know Maifield would have been the world champion. We'll see when they come by. If Maifield gets another 3, will it matter? Then it comes back to the tiebreaker. And it looks like actually Maifield might still hold on. That is unofficial.
We are in the final 30 seconds here of this four-wheel drive world champion. We are with your top three right now. It is Rivkin, Tessmann, and Maifield. Rivkin trying to hold off Tessmann here. Tessmann needs to get by for any shot to put this into a tiebreaker for a world champion. He does not have a 1 on the scorecard yet, your top qualifier. As they work down the straightaway, we got 10 seconds to go. One more lap here in your four-wheel drive time. Ty Tessmann with a bobble in the death row doubles. Ryan Maifield now to the 2. Spencer Rivkin to the top spot. Maifield with a 2 would double up and he would be your world champion as they go into that little short shoot section now. Up here on the escalator, one more time down the right-hand side into that tabletop. Rivkin leading Maifield around. Maifield probably comfortable in his position as they drive down the straightaway. Spencer will take the win. Ryan Maifield goes 2. And David Ronnefalk with a 1 and a 3. Ryan Maifield with a 1 and a 2. That will be a championship for Ryan Maifield, sending it down to the pit report to the Spektrum and Aaron.
Ryan Maifield from 0 World Championships to 2. Congratulations, buddy. Amazing, amazing run.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say right now. I mean, this is just icing on the cake. You know, I mean, I didn't know what the hell was going on in the beginning. I mean, I had a problem, and then all of a sudden Spencer's leading, and David's falling back. I'm just like, holy shit, all you got to do is just like stay here. And that's what I did. I just was like trying to block Ty, and he got by me. He made a good move. It was clean. It was fun. That was the most insane race ever. I mean, this little dude fucking got up there. Sorry. Got up there and just drove. And I was like, all right, keep going, dude, keep going. And that was awesome, man. To win my second with that dude in front of me, that was really cool. I can't thank everybody enough. Like, this is not really even making sense, honestly. The car was amazing. I got to thank my team. You know, after that practice run, the car was terrible. I couldn't jump any jumps. And I asked Lee and these guys, like, what should we do? They tried a few things, and we figured it out. And the cars were awesome. So I got to thank everybody at home and my beautiful wife. I'm sure she's up watching. Jason, Rona. Thank everybody here. This was definitely I wasn't looking forward to coming to this event. You know, I was like, I just didn't know what to do because we had no information. I didn't really prepare much at all. I ran at home on my local track and ended up actually working out pretty good because the tire wear was about the same. And I'm pretty speechless right now.
Did you know what the scenarios were like going into AMA number 3? Did you know what you needed to do to finish with the win?
I just knew I needed to beat Ty and David. I mean, I knew I had a 1 and a 2. I just, you know, when in the beginning, I couldn't believe what was going on. I mean, I was like 6th after the first or second lap, and I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to really do something here. And then everybody started crashing, and it's just, I mean, that's just these conditions is insane. So, I mean, that honestly, it had to have just been my time because the way it all fell together was just, you couldn't have written it, I guess, you know, any better. And I'm very thankful for sticking to what I've always done, being who I am, and doing what, you know. A lot of people have told me, you're the man, do what you got to do, just keep doing what you do, and that's what I've done. You know, maybe I've rubbed people the wrong way in the past, but, you know, I am who I am, and I'm just really, I'm very thankful for everybody that's been with me throughout my parents, you know, I don't know if they're watching, but I know that my dad's going to be, like, ecstatic. He's not even going to believe seeing these trophies. Yeah, thank you to everybody.
Congratulations, Ryan, 2-time now world champion.
Thank you, that's amazing.
Ryan Maifield, an unbelievable finish here to AMA number 3 in his 2nd World Championship in a week.
He is being handed the crown here. A 2-time. He comes in here with no world titles. He is leaving China as your 2 world champion, 2-wheel and 4-wheel. One big round of applause for Ryan Maifield. Ryan, some of the same emotions you just said there on camera, but so much, just absolute chaos there. What was going through your mind?
I mean, I was trying not to think of it, honestly. I was just yeah. I was just trying to stay calm, and I know that the world's mains, they always create so much chaos, and in the beginning I got back to 6th or whatever, and I'm like, all right, don't worry about it, you know, just drive, and then I don't know what the hell happened, but everybody kind of crashed. I'm like, holy crap, I'm in 2nd. And Spencer was leading, and I'm like, all right, man, let's go, you know, and I knew I had to beat David and Ty, and you know, we raced awesome. Ty put a killer pass on me through the center of the track, and I was like, all right, well, I just got to stay here. And you know, ended up he made a mistake, and I after that I was like, all right, dude, you just got to follow Spencer across the finish line. So, you know, luckily I've been here a lot. I've lost these a lot, and nothing's ever really gone my way, you know, at the Worlds, either being me, you know, myself making mistakes or cars failing. And
The team did a hell of a job. Everybody kind of worked together, all for the greater good.
Yeah, I mean, I've never worked with guys, on the other two teams I was on, there was really good team atmosphere, but here it's everybody's just like they're there for the same reason. We're here to win no matter what no matter what the driver is, and that's what happened today. I mean, I went out there in my main warm-up, and I came back and I look at Lee and Shin, and I'm like, man, I don't know what to do. That was bad. And they were just kind of like started throwing some ideas around, and Lee, luckily, he was just like, yeah, I'll try it on my car. Shin put something else on his car. I watched Lee's car. It was really good, and I'm like, cool. All right, I'm going to run that. So I went into A1 with just some slightly different stuff, and it worked. And it worked in A2, and again, it worked here. So, yeah, the conditions were insane. I mean, the wind, I mean, it's not windy now, of course, but all day, I mean, it was 40-mile-an-hour winds, which is crazy. So I've never raced 10-scale cars in this weather. This has only been like Silver State weather in my world, A-scaling. So, yeah, it's thank you, Scotty. Thanks, everybody, the LiveRC, the whole track crew, IFMAR. Everybody really did an amazing job making sure we got the race in, and this was it was a good event. Like I said, I wasn't looking forward to coming here because there's so many unknowns, and that's not a good thing for me, because I just want to know everything and know what's going on. And when I got here, I was definitely surprised that the facility's amazing, and everybody put in a really good effort, and that it was a great event.
Well, you said 8-scale your world. I'd like to let you know something. You are now the king of this world. 2-wheel, 4-wheel drive world champion. Congratulations. Well done, sir.
All right, thank you. Thank you, guys.
All right, well done. There's a whole lot of people downstairs waiting to give you high fives, man. Well done.
All right, we are live here with Ryan Maifield as he collects his trophy, getting high five from the Roar officials. Tanner Denny, you saw him in there as well. One of Ryan's pupils, so to say, in the racing industry. He came into this race, not sure if he even wanted to be here, had told Aaron earlier that he wasn't sure if he was ever going to win a world's title, and kind of resigning himself to say, hey, that was okay. I have had a great racing career, lots of major national championships and more. And look what happens this week. 2-wheel drive world champion on Tuesday and doubles up. Only the third time to do so, I believe, ever. And the first since 2011. And Ryan Cavalieri doubles up here in 4-wheel drive with a great run there in A-Main number 3. And hugs and high fives all around for Ryan Maifield. Just absolutely amazing week for the Arizona driver running the Yokomo machine. As they work their way out to the track for a photo, Ryan, you could tell early on in that first interview he was almost trying to shake as he was trying to thank his wife back home. And just so excited, dropping maybe a little bit of explicit language as well. And that lets you know we are live, no real delay here. We're bringing it to you as it happens. So he knew that he just had to follow Spencer around, and all he had to do was stay ahead of Ty Tessmann and David Ronnefalk, and David shuffling back there in that one. And so he just had to stay in front of Ty, which he does by 1.3. in the A3 final there. What an amazing end from the 4th position. Ryan Maifield will be your 4-wheel drive buggy champion here in 2017, holding that title for a lifetime, really. But gets to say current 4-wheel drive world champion and current 2-wheel drive world champion until the 2019 10th scale world championships in France. What a way to finish us off there. Carnage at the start. Chaos. Maifield shuffled back to 6th or 7th and thought he was almost out of it, but everybody came back to him, and he was able to drive through. Spencer Rivkin getting the win, but Maifield only needed to stay in front of Ty and Ronnefalk. So a big shout out to A-Main Hobbies and Pro Line Racing. What amazing coverage all week. Those guys providing it to you in your living rooms free of charge. Also the support from Team Teak and Team Associated, Hobby Wing and Sun Padao. Big thanks to you guys providing some amazing coverage live all around the world. This is Justin Wildy with Aaron Waldron in the Team Losi Racing booth. Aaron down in the pits currently. Thanks to Spektrum for sponsoring those pit reports and Savix to all the replays throughout the week. As we are just kind of coming down a little bit, trying to catch my breath here from what an amazing four-wheel drive A-Main number 3 there. So it's going to send it down to that Spektrum pit report and Aaron Waldron to catch up with some of the other top finishers.
Ronnefalk, the runner-up here in the four-wheel drive World Championship. Obviously not quite the way you wanted that main to end up.
No, I mean, of course not. Being that close, yeah, it's a strange feeling right now, being so close, almost touching the trophy and then missing out. I knew it was going to come down to the last one between me, Ty, and Ryan. Yeah, it was just a messy start, like so much going on, and I thought I played it smart. On the second lap, they were rolling the second double after the straight. I got up in front because it was a smart move by me, so I got up in front, and I was in front for a couple of laps with Ryan behind me. Like that, I knew it was going to be coming down to me and Ryan. And then like one lap, I guess the wind just like pushed my car sideways over the back jumps. So like over the fourth double, I just saw my car was too much on the inside. And I landed on the grass and I couldn't get over the pipe. So I lost a bunch of time there. I tried to stay in it, but I had a few more mistakes coming towards the end. And I just decided to pull over and see what was going on in the front, knowing that if Ty would like win if he would win, he would get second and me third. So I just pulled over and I watched the last few minutes and yeah, it's how it is. It's a bummer, but it's the second place at the Worlds, and I'm sure I'm gonna feel pretty good about it, like in just a week or so. So, I mean, good job to Ryan. It's been a long time coming for him, so I won't take that away from him. It was just a little bit of luck that wasn't on my side today, I feel like, and that's how it is sometimes, is racing, and I'll be back next year trying to defend my title in Australia.
And this is your second straight four-wheel drive podium finish here. Not bad for a nitro racer.
Not bad for a nitro racer. No, absolutely not. I think, as I said, I've been super happy with everything about my package the whole weekend. Like consistent, putting like top 3 rounds in, like since FP1 almost. So always being in the top 3. Car has been handling really good. It's so easy to drive and it's still fast. The Orion Electronics, the new speed controller, is doing an amazing job out there, keeping it smooth, making a great feeling in the jumps and everything. So it helps out, you know. And I didn't have enough races. I feel like that is what it comes down to under my belt for the last 2 years in 10 scale. I mean, basically 2 carpet races was it since Japan. So it is not bad, and that's why I'm sure I'll be feeling quite okay about it, like in a week or so. So right now it kind of sucks, but yeah, that's how it is. It's racing, and it's not going to put me down. I'm going to come back and back fighting in Australia next year for the 8 scale title again.
Thank you so much, David.
Thank you.
And Spencer Rivkin here. I think we lost Rivkin.
Right here.
Oh, sorry. Ending up on the podium after a brilliant A3 here. I'm sure this is quite sweet revenge after two-wheel drive.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sometimes you drive poorly, and obviously the car was good because Ryan got second with it, like right there for the championship. But I just needed to do better in the class and maybe a couple of setup things to help me drive a little better. But yeah, coming in four-wheel, I was probably a lot more confident coming into four-wheel just because through the whole year I've been driving really well with the four-wheel, and we definitely made a lot of improvements on the car, and it still needs to be better, and I still probably need to drive a lot better out there to contend for the win. But coming into the mains, I was pretty confident, but some of the things didn't go my way in the first and second one with the jump section, which is pretty gnarly. So the third one, I really wasn't thinking about anything or what I had to get third. I just drove my car and had a lot of fun out there, and it was pretty spectacular having Maifield behind me, knowing he was, he's probably gonna win, and he basically helped me out my whole career getting up where I am today. So just to finish in front of him and knowing he won the championship, it was kind of truly to my heart. Like, I was pretty proud of him. I basically ran off the driver's side, crossing the line, hugging him. So congrats to him and to Ronnefalk, us 3J Concept drivers, doing the best we can and having fun and trying to contend for the win.
Maifield was the first one to congratulate you when you won the two-wheel drive title last year. So you were the first one to give him a big hug on the driver's stand. How cool has it been racing with him like that?
It's incredible because a guy like that it's already where he is today of his career and all the races he's won, and to give back to someone like me to get me better, and it takes a lot of heart, and honestly it takes a true man to do that. I mean, I don't really think I would want to help anybody out to get where I am today. I don't really want to help anyone, but it takes a lot of maturity to do that, and I think as I grow I'll really learn how it felt to do something like that. So I give a lot of props to Ryan and what he's done for the industry, and what he will do for the industry through the later years.
And how much did it mean to you to put the Team Associated B64 on the box in its first World Championship?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I thought it was pretty awesome, to go out with a win and with a bang, and maybe it could have been a different story if I got some better points earlier on, but that is what it is. I mean, all the guys that had races through the years, they've had bad luck. So to get third, I was pretty pumped from fifth, and it was cool at the last main meet because we were all battling. I was from first to fourth because I had the lead, and then I blew it, and I'm like, all right, if I get the lead again, I'm not blowing it. It just is what it is. But to stick at the top with Ryan and Ty, those guys are battling for the championship, and knowing I'm in front, it's a lot of pressure, but I was pretty pumped that I held on to it. And, our car was pretty good in the last one. I didn't change a dang thing and just drove it.
Thank you so much, Spencer.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for you guys for broadcasting.
Spencer Rivkin running into a podium finish here in four-wheel drive. Couldn't have asked for a much more magical way to end the World Championship.
So we bring you back into the TLR broadcast booth here. Finally able to catch my breath just a little bit. What an amazing day here. We didn't even know if we were going to be racing today with the forecast. It looked pretty awful last night when we left. We were discussing whether Tessmann would be the world champion based on qualifying alone. We showed up. The track was amazing. We ran a practice round, and then the rains came. So we then were put into hold. Qualifying round 5 was canceled. Ty Tessmann taking your TQ. Then it was questionable with the winds, and there was some moisture here or there throughout the day, so we kept wondering, well, if we only get A1 in, here's what's going to happen. If we only get A2 in, here's what's going to happen. And now A3 has been completed, and we have crowned a world champion. So we will bring you into the booth a little bit later and wrap up the activities here today. But what an amazing finish here in four-wheel drive A main number 3 to close out the day, to wrap up what was just an absolute awesome week here at the World Championships. Ryan Maifield doubling up the first time since 2011. So Maifield with 0 World Championships when he boarded a flight to China last week. Now leaving home with 2, going to have to pay a couple extra fees for those bag fees to carry home those very large awards.